Sudhakar and Silesh, my voice is coming fine. Okay. No. Sense that the lines or ambient lines. So we'll start the second section of Sutta Nipata. It's called Chula Varna. Section of small, small ones, small discourses. The important Paritta which we chant is one of the first ones, that in Vatana Sutta. I'm giving the background of it at the end of the story is about that there is a tradition, ancient tradition, that if there is a drought or a famine in some place, the people believe that something had gone wrong in the kingdom or in that city, and then they would request some saint or something to come and bless so that the drought is removed and festivals. So some similar story associated with this sutta, that in Vaishali once there was a heavy drought for years, and then people started dying and there was disease, and so the people of that city went to Buddha and said, "Why don't you come and do some blessings so that there will be rain and there will be some help." So it says Buddha went there, and then while going and crossing the river, he told this to Ananda. He recited this sutta to Ananda, and then asked him to go to the city and recite it so that people can listen. And then as the story goes, there was rain and the problems were reduced. So since then time, these are called now Paritta Suttas, yes? Suttas of protection. So they are used in Buddhist countries whenever there is any difficulty. There are some suttas which are Paritta Suttas for illness. Girimanand Sutta, Bhojanga Sutta. This is for general well-being. So how different these suttas are compared to the practice of this heat? The monsoon is now well people do yajna. Yeah, I don't know. These, I can imagine a person like Buddha going and influencing the environment. Maybe yajna also. At least our friends in Shanti Kund Sanstha, Gayatri Parivar, they have done a lot of work in that, and they say it affects. There's a Dr. Pranav Pandey, Gayatri Parivar University के वाइस चांसलर हैं, वो बहुत बार आए थे IIT, उनसे बात हुई थी, they have taken a number of scientists and try to study the change in atmosphere caused by India, and they say it does cause. And sir, like in our prayers in Hindu religion, most of the prayer comes to कि भगवान हमारे दुख दूर करो. Here you will not find that. There is no such mention in the Sutta. It is actually enunciation of qualities of the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. The idea is that if the person is meditator, then he'll be enthused, his negativity will come down. So in meditation, for example, this is chanted. This is chanted on Pratham Sutta is also chanted, I think, on second day or third day. So the whole idea is that people, if they understand it properly, it basically talks about the good qualities of the Buddha, or the Dhamma, good qualities of Sangha. That's all. So the idea is that if the meditators listen to it और वो डाउन जा रहे हैं, mentally परेशान हो रहे हैं, साधना नहीं हो पा रही, तो उसको सुन के positivity arises, and then he is able to meditate better. And when he is able to meditate better, then mind states become better, atmosphere becomes better. That's the whole, if I may use the word, philosophy behind these characters. In all of them, you will find that kind of a mention. In some of them it is mentioned at the end, as a result of it, this happened. But nowhere in the sutta you will find any such prayer of anything to anybody. In some cases, there is a admonition given to Videvatas, I think this also, that these people are, the Buddha is telling them that these people are giving offerings to you, so you should protect them. Things like that. So, see them, the very sonoric verses that are made in that manner.
Yanad Bhutan Samagatani
Yani
Bhutan Samagatani Immavi Vayani Va Antalikhe Sabdeva Bhuta Sumana Bhavantu Adhopi Satkach Sumarantu Bhasitam.
Translation कर दो.
Translation बहुत सुंदर है.
नहीं
यानी भूतानी
इधर या इधर जो यहाँ संस्कृत आती है ना, थोड़ा बिल्कुल वैसे ही है. भूतानी मतलब जो बींग्स, समागतानी इकट्ठे हुए हैं. भूमानी भूमि पे, वह यानी वह अंतरिक्ष मतलब अंतरिक्ष में. भूमि पे या अंतरिक्ष, अंतरिक्ष पे मतलब अंतरिक्ष में. सदैव सारे भूता प्राणी सुमना, मन उनका अच्छा हो जाए. सगुना भवन्तु, मे दे बी हैप्पी. अथोपि सत्कच, और नाउ सत्कच मतलब केयरफुली, रेस्पेक्टफुली सुनंतु भास्कर, जो कहा जा रहा है उसको सुनो. टू पीपल इट इज बीइंग सेड कि जो आपका मन सुखी हो और जो कहा जा रहा है उसको ध्यान से सुनो. कौन लोग हैं जो भी यहाँ पे इकट्ठे हुए हैं, धरती पे या आकाश में. So this is addressed to the devas also. That is the standard methodology of Buddha. He will give a discourses addressed, especially Paritas, addressed to devas. कि देवा भी अगर परेशान हो रहे हैं तो उनको, जैसे वो मेहता चैंट में भी आता है कि गार्जियन देवा अगर परेशान है उनका भी मंगल हो. That kind of.
तस्मा ही भूता निसमेत सबे नेतकम करोट मानुषिया बजाय दिवाच रतो च हरंती ये बले तस्मा ही ने रखत अपमता.
तस्मा ही भूता निसमेत सबे नेतकम करोट मानुषिया बजाय दिवाच रतो च हरंती ये बले तस्मा ही ने रखत अपमता. तस्मा ही भूतानि समेत सबे, समेत मतलब to attend to all the people, all the beings who attend to this. Nityam karot manusa padaya, show kindness to the human beings, and there is their progeny. padaya उनसे जो पैदा हुआ है. क्यों? देवाच रत्तो च हरंति ये बलिंग, because they bring offerings to you day and night. Tasmaine Rakhatta Pamatta. Therefore, he is addressing to the celestial beings, you should protect them diligently. Appamatta. Don't be heedless in protecting them.
Sir, whom these are
This portion is addressed because it is said no, all the beings are addressed here as well as on the celestial beings. So it is this portion is being addressed to celestial beings, devas.
Let them show
Kindness to the human beings on this, because they are making offerings in your respect.
यम किंचे वित्थम इधा व रंग व सागेसु व यं रत्नं पामितं नासो समं थि तथा गतेन इदम्पि बुद्धे रत्नं पामितं केतना सचेन स्वति होतु
यम किंचिवित्तम उद्वाहुरंग सर्वे सुवायं रतनं कनितं ननो समम अत्थि तथागतेन इदम्पि बुद्धे रतनं कनितं एतेन सच्चेन सुवक्तिः. So this is the standard last lines everywhere. Will be idampi buddhe ratnam. This is the jewel in the Buddha. Then there will be idampi dhamme. This is the jewel in the Dhamma. Idampi sanghe. This is the jewel in the Sangha. So then good qualities are being mentioned. Yam kinch vittam viduvahuram. Whatever the wealth is there, here or there. Idhar matlab here, puram matlab there. Means sagge suvayang ratnanvati bandita. Or even in this heavens, whatever the excellent jewels are there, nano samam nathi tathagatena. There is nothing which is like samam like samam tathagatena. There is no jewel which is like that which is found in the Buddha. Etena satchen suvarthi bhavati. This was this, tradition in ancient times. People would say something which is true and then say, on the basis of this truth, may there be happiness and people be free from suffering. So, etena satchena suvarthi, by this truth, may there be happiness, may there be welfare of the people.
So by the word Buddha, the reference is not to the physical being.
Yeah, it is to the enlightened being, to be dwell in him, dwell in Dhamma, dwell in Sangha. Very precious qualities which are there. So those will come slowly. All the qualities will also come. Hayang viragang amatan panitam yadhajjaga satyamuni samahito natena dhammena samatti kinchi idampi dhamme ratanam panita etena satchena suvatthina. Hayang in the ksha, cessation, viragam, freedom from passion, amatam, immortality, amrit, anitam is jewel, it is excellent. So the freedom from passion, the excellent immortality, yadhajjaga sakyamuni samahita, which the Shakyamuni attained, which he attained, freedom from passion, the cessation from the cycle of life and birth and death, and the immortality which Shakyamuni samahita, which attained because he was composed. Samahita, chitta samahita Dhamma. Natena dhammena samatti kinchi. There is nothing which is equal to that Dhamma. Idampi dhamme ratna. The Dhamma which he embodied, there is nothing equal to that. This is the excellent jewel which is found in etena satchena suvatthi. May there be truth. By this power of this truth, may there be welfare and happiness.
Silesh had a question. What does protection mean here?
Protection means the worldly sense protection. For example, this sutta is cited for Vaishali when there was pestilence, there was famine, drought, people were dying. So with the help of that, in the worldly sense, the benefit is expected. Protection from the people from illness, from suffering, from various kinds of social maladies. That was the standard understanding in past, which you can extend today very easily. That if there is any kingdom, there is a problem, it means the king is unrighteous. So they would ask the king normally to go and to some sage and sit there and pay respects to him for some time, meditate there and then request him to come and bless the people. Because you have become unrighteous, therefore we are suffering. That was the tradition, and you can verify it is true today also. People are suffering because things are unrighteous.
Silesh has one more comment that not sure if Vishnu and Lalita
Sahasranam, yes.
His names are derived from this kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Goenkaji wrote a Buddha Sahasranam also. So that is concept is the same. But people, because of not understanding properly, they think that उनका नाम लेने से कुछ हो जाएगा. If you recite their good qualities and become happy on this, seeing it, then the mind state will automatically improve. If you have faith, if you have devotion, and you read, see he has got this quality. For example, when you read, freedom from passion, immortality, cessation from life and birth, that cycle gives you joy. If you have that, you have that as an objective. If you have something else as an objective, then you don't. But the very mention of this gives joy, and then the person mind state depression में होगा वो uplift हो जाए. Basic psychology, basic psychological tools to help people become in a good state of mind, so that then they can be more competent to handle difficulties. Even in case of illness, it is said it is basically because of that reason. If you are a very good meditator and you get some good input, if you are really constantly failing, facing a lot of problem and trouble, the mind state may become negative, feel uncomfortable, and you feel despondent. So if somebody comes and recites it, then you feel uplifted, the mind becomes uplifted, then you become meditate good, are able to meditate better, then a positive cycle starts. So that's basically the attitude.
This concept looks similar to the popular culture where common folks worship Chinima or heroes who exhibit all kinds of power, etc.
Yeah, in a sense it is similar. In a sense it is similar. Yes. That also is done basically because of that reason, to raise the mind state, to raise the strength of mind. People going for warfare used to do that, basically to give a mind a kind of positivity to the extent that you are going and then you face it. It's basically of similar nature.
What is, I think the point ignored is that even when you want to do meditation, if the mind is quiet, so you make your mind quieter, then the effects of meditation will be much.
You'll be able to meditate better.
You'll be able to meditate.
These parittas are helpful to meditators in their meditation, especially when you do intensive retreats, you get into real difficulties. And then you can remember that there are Buddhanusati, Dhammanusati, Marananusati. So they are standard advice given by the Buddha that this is what we should be practicing when you get into trouble. Yesterday in IIT we had the session and one meditator had come. She was facing a lot of problems. And she wanted that, yes, we should remember that it should help her in locating it. They are very helpful in our meditation.
So Silesh is asking that Goenkaji discourages us from positive vibes chanting. Positive vibes of chanting or mantra, but here it is encouraging.
See, had he been, he says to meditators, when you are doing intensive retreat, don't do that. Okay. Why? Don't do chanting. Because if you understand that and it gives you uplifts your feelings, you will feel good anyway. If you start doing chanting at that time, it will create a difficulty for you. because your mind will go into the words and you'll have to read something. But in our households, you are advised to, you can do that. You should do it if you feel like it. Self-help.
Do you think that remembering during meditation is fine?
When you are in extreme difficulty, you don't remember Ratan Sutta as such. May or may not. But remembering Buddha is advised by Buddha himself. In case of difficulty, in case of fear arising, in case of storms arising or some deep sankhara arising and inability to face this. There's a sutta in Anguttara Nikaya where it is mentioned clearly. 10 reflections are mentioned. Reflection on Buddha, on Dhamma, on Sangha, and Ashubha reflection. Every kind of lust arises very heavily during day-to-day life or during meditation. Remember, we are contemplation, Ashubha contemplation. In Satipatthana also there is that section, Patigula Manasigara Kapur. So they are a part of our toolkit, to use that word. So it's not that you, can handle, for all people to be able to handle everything just by observing, it's not easy. Mind can get into a very deep state. I remember it has happened so many times in the courses that some strong sankhara arises which you have suppressed for ages, and then it just throws you off. You get into, and you begin to feel that, am I getting mad? When you go for long courses that 30, 45 days, 30 days, 60 days, and some strong sankhara arise, it really, and there have been cases of people getting erased. They couldn't handle the uplifting of the sankhara which arise. At least one occasion I remember I did the Satyakriya to get out of one thought which was just overwhelming me again and again and again for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. That, you remember some truths. You say, by the power of this truth, may this problem be eased. So there is a thought which is arising, which is self-condemning thought based on certain perception. And I could see that it was just troubling me because of certain imaginations. And then I remembered that probably that's the way I can get out, because days after day it is not getting out. Just holding on and hanging on again and again and again. And I remember it was all wrong. There's nothing which is true in it. So when I remembered the truth of the statement, said it again, this is true, this is true, this is true. And this thought which is coming is not true. It's not true. And just vanished. I sat and meditated and spoke in my mind. Just vanished. Since then, so many years have passed. Yes.
So Shubhankar said, this sutta, same as the Buddhanussati of 6 Anussatis.
Yeah. This has all the three. This has Buddhanussati, Dhammanussati, Sanghanussati. All the three are there. Yes, I'll read it out for you, okay? Try to read it in a verse, next meter. Yam Buddha Setho Parivanyai Suchim Samadhimanam Antarik Kanyam Ahu Samadhina Tena Samona Vidyati Idampi Dhamme Ratanam Kanikam Etena Satchen Suvarthi. Yam Buddha Setho means the best of the Buddhas. Parinyai Suchim is praised by the purity of Buddha. So the purity which the best of the Buddhas praised. Samadhimanam antarikka anyamahu. which people and then always other people call as the meditation which is antarika, which is uninterrupted. So that practice of meditation which is uninterrupted, samadhi nen ten samona vidyate. There is nothing of that equal to that kind of meditation. Idampi dhamme ratanam panitam. This is the excellent jewel to be found. Means your mind is collected and uninterrupted concentration of the mind.
So Surakar is saying that Guruji mentions the use of these reference to the Sutta or Buddhanussati in long courses but not in 10 days.
That's true.
And the question is that why is this so?
Because normally it is expected कि 10 दिन में ऐसा कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, but कईयों के साथ होता है तो teachers call them and tell them.
Also, possibly in 10-day courses, people don't have that stronger conviction towards
कई बार कोई ऐसा साधक आया था ना जिसका पिछले जन्मों का ऐसा संस्कार है जिससे संचित आदमी है कि एक ही शिविर में उसको कृष्ण सारी चीजें होने लगती है, या कोई पुराने साधक ही बैठते हैं उनको हो जाता है. Predicted. So the teachers are, when somebody gets into trouble and goes to teacher, then he advises them appropriately, including if necessary this also. ये पुग्गला 800 पसत्था चत्तारि एतानि युगानि होन्ति ते दक्षिणेया सुगतस्य सावका एतेषु दिन्नानि महाफले इदम्पि संघे रत्नं पनीता एतेन सच्चेन सुवर्तिने. This comes to the संघ में क्या रत्न है? ये पुग्गला 800 पसत्था, those people who have been praised, 8 persons, Chattari etani yugani honti, constitute of 4 pairs. It means those who are Magga and Phala, 4, those who are about the state of the person just before he becomes Sotapanna, after he becomes Sotapanna. Then Sardagami, Anagami and Arahant. So these are the 4 pairs of 8 people, which is supposed to be the constituents of Sangha. So it says these people, they Dakshineya Sugatasya Savaka, they are the disciples of the Sugata, the Bhagata, they are worthy of offering. So Dakshina de sakti, they will say offering. Edeshu Dinnani Mahaphala. Why? Because whatever is offered to that Sangha gives you great fruit. This is the excellent jewel which is found in the Sangha. By this truth may there be welfare and happiness. Ye Supayutta Manasa Dhalena Nikkamino Gautamasasanam hi Te Patipatta Amatang Vigaya Ladha Mudha Nibutim Bunjamana Idam Pisange Ratanam Kanita Etena Sachena Suvarti. ये सुप्रयुक्त अपने आप को ठीक से अप्लाई किया ना, प्रयत्न कर रहे ठीक से, मनसा धले है, स्ट्रॉन्ग माइंड, निक्कम्मिनो, free from काम, free from desires, Gautama Sasanam, they are applying them to the teachings of the Gautama. So those who have applied themselves properly with a desire-free mind and firm mind to the teachings of the Gautama, they are the Sangha. Te patipatta amatam vigaya. They have obtained the highest immortality, Amrit Nirvana प्राप्त कर दिया. Ladha mudha nibutim bhunjamana. And having gained that, freedom, highest gain, they plunge into the Nibbana, means they and enjoy the happiness there. And they say, Labdha Mudha Nibutim. Mudha actually means for nothing, free. So go free में उनको without paying anything they enjoy happiness. That's the kind of word it is used. Idam pi sanghe ratanam panitam etena satchena suvarti. This is the excellent jewel found in this sangha. So you can see the attributes being described. This one, Yathanga Khilo Pathavisatosiya Chatubhivate hi asampakampiyo Pathupamam Sapurisam Vadami Yo Arya Satchani Avechya Pasyati Idampi Sanghe Ratran Panitan Etena Satchena Suvarti Hoti. Yat in the Khilo, उस समय पुरानी परंपरा है जो हर शहर के मार्क करने के लिए पिलर लगाते थे, जैसे अपने यहाँ वो है अशोका पिलर जो कुतुब मीनार पे, उस तरह के पिलर हर शहर के आगे लगाए जाते, उसको इंद्रकील कहा जाता है। तो वो भी बहुत स्ट्रांगली लगाए जाते थे जमीन के अंदर। So that is being used as an analogy. Just as the post in front of a city, Pathavisitosya, there, Chaturdvivate Asampakampiyo. There may be winds of all directions may come. It doesn't get shaken by them. Tathopumam Sapurisam Vadami. That is the Upma. That is the Upma which is given of Sapurisam Vadami, that good people, that Sangha. That is the kind of, they are not reflected by the four winds, of praise and blame and gain and loss and this. जो कही जाती है typically four. Yo Arya Satchani Avecha Pasati, who has penetrated, who has seen into the Arya Sattas very clearly. So Sangha is one who is not deflected by any of the winds of praise or blame or gain or loss, and who has seen the Four Noble Truths very clearly. That is the jewel which is found in the Sangha. This is the quality which is found in the Sangha. By this truth may there be welfare and happiness. Ye Arya Satchani Vibhavayanti Gambhira Pannena Sudesitani Kinchapite Honti Sampamatta Rate Bhavam Attham Adiyam. See the extent to which its statements are being made. Ye Arya Satchani Vibhavayanti, who have understood properly the Four Noble Truths, Gambhira Panyena Sudesitani, which has been taught by the profound, this is Gambhira Panya, profoundly wise, that has been taught by the Buddha. Kinchapite Honti Bhusampamata, even sometime they become very heedless, even then, Rate Bhavam Atthamam Adiyanti, they will never get 8th life, birth. Within 7 births they will be free, even if they become heedless for some time. Idampi Sangera, this is the excellent jewel which is found in the Sangha. May by this truth there be welfare and happiness. Sahavasya Dassana Sampadaya Tayassu Dhamma Jahita Bhavanti Sakkaya Ditti Vichikitchayana Silabatam Yati Yathatti Kincha. So he is giving the characteristics of the Shrotapanna. Sahavasa Dassana Sampadaya Tayassu. He sees these three things. One is attaining the insight of the Dassana, with the right view. Tayassu, he sees three Dhammas properly. What are they? Jahita Bhavanti, they are forsaken by him. Three kinds of characteristics are Jahita, मतलब छोड़ देते हैं. कौन सी characteristics? Sakkaya Ditti, the self-delusion, the view, self-view. Vichikitcha, doubt. And Shilabhata Vapi. Shilabhata means attachment to rites and ceremonies. Yadatti Kinchi. And should there be any such thing existing in a person, when a person attains the first stage of stream entry, all these are abdicated by, given up by him.
So Silesh has a question that in modern society, where do we find such a Sangha? Sangha.
Well, if you don't find, let us create it. People say in some places there are people of that kind, but they never spell it out. In Thailand, at least one bhikkhu had spelled it out that he is an arhat. Because people persistently asked him. क्या नाम था उनका?
लेकिन बताने
चाहिए नहीं, वो लोग कोई पीछे पड़ गया तो उसने बता ही दिया. And then he told what does it mean. Then he wrote a book called Arvanth Phalamagam, Path of Retaining Arvanthship. He gave a book. Ajahn Mahabova is very well respected. He died a few years back. अब अजान शाह के बारे में भी कहा जाता है, he was an adult, but he never used to just laugh it off.
When he was in that bed, when he accepted that.
I don't know that. I guess he was in a state of semi-consciousness. But there is another of that they call American monks, you know. Dhammo का शायद उनका नाम. उनके बारे में कहा जाता है. He was a disciple of Mahabova and he died before him. And उनके डेथ के ऊपर कुछ क्या कहें उससे खैर वो तो लगाते हैं नहीं, वो होता है एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी चीजें हो जाती हैं कुछ. तो उसमें उनकी डेथ के ऊपर when he was about to die and till his body was cremated. चमत्कार. For that time the sun was surrounded by rainbow and it is recorded. वीडियो बनाते लोगों ने, तब तो विजिबिलिटी थी ना. तो उनके टीचर ने ही उनको फिर वो समाधि दी है, तो कुछ में उनके राइट्स हैं. तो वो वीडियो मैंने देखा है. That is death क्या हुआ. So he is also supposed to be a arhat. So we don't know. गृहस्थ तक अनागामी तक पहुंच सकता है. वो जो सयाजी के टीचर थे, साया थे, उनके बारे में कहा जाता है कि ये reach that state of anagami. People say even Ajahn Sumedho, generally his disciples believe that he is an enlightened being. But of course he makes a joke out of it. कहता हाथ खड़े करो कौन श्रोतापन ने he makes a joke out of it, of course.
अपन देख के आए कुछ ऐसा.
Let us see. We are hoping.
पता नहीं गए तो थाईलैंड गए.
नवंबर में आएंगे.
10 दिन रहेगा वहाँ पे, वो कह रहा था ना.
हम जाने का प्लान.
हाँ, जाम जाने का प्लान कर रहे हैं. हमने तो काफी कोशिश की थी, बट वो उस समय खुद ही ध्यान में बैठे थे, तो उन्होंने कहा.
अभी वो अजान में तो थाईलैंड में कि
नहीं, no, he is always in Thailand. He has given up. He has given up that.
But early January he was back.
He was called for a course or something.
I think he was there for a couple of months because I saw one of his talks in Rodney's center marked for February 2015 or something like that.
2015, yes. Maybe he might have gone there. But he had declared it at that time, no? वहाँ पे जब
तो I think वो monastery में या
monastery के above से ना, हाँ. तो उसने कहा I am taking one-way ticket, so I'll be staying here, and then from there I can come on for short time. I'll come here. उनके 80th birthday भी तो गए थे ना वो.
हाँ.
They invited him to.
That was last year.
They invited him to that Amravati monastery, and he had gone there.
Yeah, Phyllis is also saying that. I think he was there for his 80th birthday.
Also, that is a video available. His 80th birthday celebration is available. The next one is very interesting. Chatubhipayehi Chevipamutta is released from the 4 lower states of existence. Chachhabithani Ababbo Kattum. Those 6 deadly crimes is incapable of committing. The 6 deadly crimes are killing father, killing mother, killing another, and other similar things, causing a schism in the Sangha and things like that. This idampi sanghe ratanang panitam etena satchena suvarthyo kinchapi cha so kamma karoti papakam kayena vacha udcetesava abhabba sotasya patichhadaya abhabbata dittha padasya gupta. Beautiful thing, These are things which you can use for your own contemplation, to see whether you are getting established in Dhamma or not. Idampi sanghe ratanang panitam etena satchena suvatya. Kinchapi so kamma karoti papakam. Even if he happens to commit a sinful deed, any of the Sangha, kayena vacha udcetsa, even by thought or word or body, abhabbasotasya patichhadaya, it is impossible for him to conceal it. Abhabbata dittha padasya gupta, for it is said that who has seen the path, dittha padasya, rasta jisne dekh liya, it is impossible for him to do such a thing, cannot conceal it. It means he'll speak to somebody, tell him and then seek pardon. मुझसे भूल हो गई, गलती हो गई, whatever. So this is the idampi ratanam, sanghe ratanam. This is jewel. So these are the characteristics of a person who is following the path. I mean, it's not necessarily only for monks. So all of us who want to follow the path. Vanappa gumbe yatha pussitagge gimhanamase pathamasme gimhe tathupamam dhammavaram adesai nibbanagaming paramam hitaya vidam buddhe ratanam panitam etena satchena suvattiho. Vanappa gumbe, in the top cluster of trees, yatha pussitagge, at the top of it, in the gimhanamase means in the summer, pathamasme means first heat. So in the first heat of the summer month, the trees which get their blooms on the top. Tathupamam dhammavaram adesi. That is the kind of analogy which is given to the sublime teaching of Nibbana, sublime broad teaching of the Nibbana. Nibbana gamim paramam hitaya, which is taught for the highest good. Idampi buddhi, this is the excellent jewel which is found in the Buddha, which has attained the Nibbana, which has these characteristics. Varo varanyu vardo varatava haro anuttaro dhammavaram adesai idampi buddhi ratanam panikam etena satchena suvattiho. Varo means the excellent one, varanyu, the knower of the excellent, varado is giver of the excellent, varaharo who brings the excellent, Anuttaro, incomparable one, Dhamma Varamadesi, who has taught the excellent Dhamma. This is the excellent jewel in the Buddha. Khinang Puranang Navam Natti Pasambhavam Viratta Chitta Ike Bhavasming Tekhina Bija Avirulla Chanda Nibbanti Dhira Yathayam Padipo Idampi Sanghe Ratanam Panitam Etena Satchena Suvattiho. Khinang Puranang, जिसको प्रवचनों में भी बताते हैं गोविंद जी, इदम पुराण कीनम पुराणम, जो पुराने जो कर्म है वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो गए, नवम नत्ति संबतम है, डिजन न्यू वंस डू नॉट अराइज, विरक्त चित्ता इके भवस्मे, whose mind are detached from future existence. एक हीन बीज है, जिनके बीज जो है एग्जिस्टेंस का, जो सब्सिक्वेंट एग्जिस्टेंस का बीज डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया, they have reached the arhanship. Avirullu chanda, whose desires cannot spring up again. Nibbanti dhira yatayam parita. Those such people attain nibbana, means they don't get rebirth, like a yathayam padipa, like this lamp which goes out. Idampi sanghe ratanam paditam etena satchena suvattiho. This is the excellent jewel in the sangha. So this is the characteristic of the sangha. Then last is the recitations for goodwill. Yani the bhutani samagatani brahmani vayani antalikhe tathagatam deva manusya pujitam buddham namassami suvattuhu. Second is dhammam namassami suvattuhu, sangham namassami. So all the beings who are assembled here, whether terrestrial or celestial, let us salute the Buddha, let us salute the Dhamma, let us salute the Sangha. And by that reverence, may there be welfare and happiness. So these are the 17 verses of Aratana Sutta. So I thought we'll study them together.
Are these attributed to Buddha or they were later written?
This is attributed to Buddha, because of the story associated with it. Some of them have been compiled later, but some of them have been assembled out of discourses. This is the discourse in this Sutta Nipata. And you will see there is no thus have I heard, which means it was very popular in that time. So किसी को कहने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी thus I have heard. We had all heard it. So Ananda did not need to tell them that thus I have heard, because they have been reciting it. So recitation ka exercise for monks started in the period of Buddha, because he used to tell them to recite the teaching so that oral tradition is established, people remember it and then transmit it to these future generations. So those things which are very popular and were recited in the time of the Buddha, there in this Sutta Nipada you not find the word Dasaya words. But in those other things which are not recited daily, which are not a part of daily program or activities of this Sangha, there you must have said Dasaya. So this is Sutta Nipada, second chapter, second section, the first chapter. So now we